Hello, everyone. So, for those of you who don't know, I'll just let you know now that I do have COVID-19. I've gone through various symptoms from minor aches and pains in the joints, the muscles, to minor flu-like symptoms. No real chills or vomiting, nothing like that. But very tired, tight chest, gone through all that stuff, hard breathing, still have some of those symptoms. Most recently, a symptom that's popped up just the other day is that I've actually now lost my sense of smell and taste. I've heard of this happening, and I figured it was probably just going to be a short-lived thing. Day after day, it could be. But I did look it up finally, just to see, hey, what's the average amount of time it takes for folks that have had these symptoms from COVID-19 to return. And a majority of them are anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks. And there's a small percentage of people that have had these senses lost that still have not had them return or return fully to what they were before. So as a basically a beer reviewer, a home brewer, this is kind of my livelihood, is being able to smell and taste things. Plus I love food, you know. But anyways, with a little helpful hints from some of my YouTube friends. We got, I'll just say them right now. We got Miscellaneous Magnets, Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue, and Beer Man. They suggested I should do some of my videos while having these symptoms. So I'm going to start this little Chronicle 50-point inspection thing going with the COVID-19 tasting with Budweiser, king of beers. I'm going to go through the full 50-point inspection with them all. We'll see how many beers I can go through. Hopefully I do get my taste back. I did buy quite a bit of beer coming up on the Christmas holiday here. Hoping, you know, to have beer to enjoy and stuff. And I do hope that this is short-lived. But let's go ahead and get on with it right now. Let's open up this Budweiser, and I'll show you my 50-point inspection board and everything of what I normally do on my videos. So it is a very festive can with this one, Budweiser. Now I got a 30-pack of this. I had the wife pick it up for me because when I was diagnosed, you know, and I wasn't able to go into a store and just buy anything, I just asked her, hey, when you're coming home, can you just grab me a cheap 30-pack Budweiser? So, now the festive cans, there's 4 different ones, but what I've noticed that in this 30-pack, there's only been 2 different cans. So, why can't you just put all of the festive cans into one pack? Why am I going to go buy another 30-pack to try to get the other 2 cans? Anyway, let's go ahead and pour this Budweiser. So Budweiser is an American adjunct lager. Tight white bubbled head, very, very white head. The color of the beer itself is a nice straw gold, very, very clear. And pretty effervescent with the bubbles flowing up through. So let's go ahead and just write down the appearance. I mean, it's an adjunct lager, American adjunct lager. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's going to get the 6 out of 6 for appearance. Right there. Now, here's where normally I go into my 50-point inspection, and it'll be me smelling and tasting and stuff like that. And then I'll write down notes, and then cutscene, fast forward stuff, so you don't have to just sit here seeing me pick out aromas and write it all down. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be much of a need for that. So the aromas on this. Now, amazing enough, there's not much at all, but there is something that kind of reminds me of corn. So for aroma, I'm going to write down corn. But that's all I can detect, and it's very, very, very light. But it's nice to actually have something, you know. So we're looking at the malt, the hops, and the other on this one. Malt. There's no malt aroma. 0. Hoppy aroma. There's no hoppy aroma. That's going to get a 0. The other, the adjunct being corn. I think it's corn. Might be rice, but it's a slight bit of corn. The other is a 4. That's nice. I'm going to give the aromas a 4 out of 10 on this right now. All right, let's go in for the flavors now. So, cheers. I'm not even going to write them down. There's a slight sweetness. Doesn't really taste like anything. It's kind of like dirty water with a slight sweetness to it. There's no real bitterness on my palate. Maybe a slight bitterness. But we're looking for out of the flavors, we're looking for the malt, the hops, the balance, carbonation, and the aftertaste. So the malt on this one, there's a little bit of sweet. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of the 4 for that. The hops, there's no real. I can't pick up any hop flavors. Like I said, there's like maybe a mild little bit of a bitterness. I don't know. We'll give the hops a 1 as well out of 4. Now the balance is quite balanced. Dirty water and only a slight bitterness with a little bit of that sweetness. It's well balanced. It's going to get the full 5 out of 5 for the balance. Carbonation on it, it's very, very spritzy. It is a light body, kind of light to medium body, quite effervescent with the carbonation. It's going to get a 3 out of 3. The aftertaste on this, there is no real aftertaste. So it's not bad, I guess, having no aftertaste at all. Let's go ahead and give that a 3 out of 3. So for the flavors, what we got here? We got 13 out of 19. That's not bad. Body on it, like I said, light to medium. It is kind of crisp and a little bit drying to the palate. Body, out of a 5 score, I'll give it a 5. My overall right now on the Budweiser, the way that it's drinking, it isn't all that bad. I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for my overall. I just wish that there was more flavors and aromas. Alright, let's go ahead and give this the BuMpy score now. Now, I may have not added that correctly. I did add it quickly. Let's just double check. Okay, I did my math correctly. Budweiser is going to get a BuMpy score of 37 out of 50, which is going to land it as a good beer. So, cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching. Oh, 5% ABV, by the way. Not noticeable. Don't taste the thing. Catch you on the next COVID-19 50-point inspection. Cheers.